An explosive device has been found in Potsdam next to the German city's Christmas market, with police immediately evacuating the area. For more on that, let's cross live to RT's Europe correspondent Peter Oliver now. Peter, what's been happening today?
Right, well, police are still investigating whether a suspicious device that was reported them at around 2:30 local time today did actually contain, was a viable explosive device. It was a suspicious package that was pointed out at around 2:30 local time. It was found, it was delivered to, I beg your pardon, a pharmacy which is near to the Christmas market in the German city of Potsdam. Now, a bomb disposal robot and team were on the scene. They used that robot to determine what it was and whether it posed a risk. The device itself was deemed to have been destroyed by this robot. But what we're talking about is being described by police as a cylindrical object containing cables, batteries and nails, but no sign of an ignition device as of yet. So the investigation into whether this could have been a viable explosive device ongoing. Police are issuing statements very regularly asking the press not to speculate on what could this have been and what could have happened. But what we do know is that other areas have been cordoned off by the police around the centre of Potsdam. The Christmas market in the central square there remains cordoned off. There is an extensive search going on to see if there is perhaps any more suspicious packages, any more potential explosive devices that have been in that area. The mayor of Potsdam's been at the scene. He said that he expects the Christmas market to open again tomorrow. He's praised the police for the work that they've been doing. But in the past, Germany has been the victim of numerous terrorist attacks. If we look just this year in October, at the end of October in 2017, and when I say the victim of terrorist attacks, it's also there's been attempted attacks that have taken place, or attacks that police say that they've quashed. In October of this year, the police arrested a 19-year-old Syrian asylum applicant here in Germany, charged him with attempting to cause what they call a serious explosive attack. In July of this year, a knife-wielding man attacked people in a supermarket in Hamburg. He was later found to have had links to Islamic extremism. If we also look back to the last time explosives were used, now this hasn't been thankfully hasn't been a major issue in Germany where an explosion has been detonated by a terrorist group in order to kill or maim. But if we go back to the summer of 2016 in the city of Ansbach in southern Germany, there a suicide bomber detonated a vest. He injured just over a dozen people, killing only himself, well, more thankfully that he didn't kill any other people in that attack. But of course, the major terror attack that comes to mind when people think about Christmas markets and Germany is what happened here in Berlin last December, where Anis Amri, a Tunisian failed asylum applicant who had links to the Islamic State terror organization, rammed a truck into a crowd at a Christmas market here in the German capital and killed 12 people. There were threats made by groups claiming to represent Islamic State, saying that they would target, among other European cities over this Christmas period, cities in Germany. Police are investigating as to whether this incident in Potsdam represents a valid threat, a viable explosive device. They are confirming, or did confirm at least earlier on, that the suspicious package did contain explosives, and that investigation continues. Of course, very worrying news as we enter into this Christmas period. The markets are incredibly popular here in Germany. There's well over 2,500, and it's estimated that they bring in around €2 billion worth of business, of course, and that all comes from people attending these Christmas markets. So that investigation continues in Potsdam to determine whether this is a viable explosive device that has been found by police there at a Christmas market.
OK, that's Peter Oliver with the latest details from Germany there. Thanks, Peter.